If they can fit a late model on that track, it's not the same size as shell hammers.
And
They can
what's
fit.
wrong?
They were running.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Gateway Dirt Nationals here on Iracing. The modifieds here are the first up to go, but we'll see some of these drivers run the late models, modifieds. Out there, the fastest in hot laps so far, driving eye paints, Victory Fuel, Swindell Speed Lab, a Laser Chassis, 18 Junior, a 118 Junior. That's Trent Merkel. By number 24, that's the Case. Number 24, that's Jackson Hill. Driving the Charlie Medford, Valvoline, number 81. Sorry, 18. That is Gavin Krupp. 08. That is Dominic Schmidt. And out there driving number 45, Connor Mirabelli. So 2 minutes remaining here in hot laps right now. On board with your fast timer so far. So for these modifieds, there is no payout for the modifieds, but for the super elite models here later tonight, it will be $10 to win, $7 for second, $5 for third, $3 for fourth, and $2 for fifth. As we'll want to show off some of our sponsors. Thank you to CB Graphics for all your graphic needs, CDL Racing Network for the broadcast. Don't forget about the CDL Asphalt Series. As Trent Merkel still your fast timer right now on hot laps. Colin Cox is out there now. He's driving. Nick Hoffman, number 2. Dylan Hahn, driving number 5. He's out there. And driving the Charlie Medford, the other Charlie Medford, number 18. That is Vincent Gucci. Vincent Gucci out there. So I believe there will be 2 heat races. Top 2, I believe, transfer. Actually, will bring up the race. short track. So practice is now over. Trent Merkel, your fastest in hot lap, says up next will be qualifying. So first out. First out, driving the full racing number 29. That is Jacob Neff. Jacob Neff out there in the 29. Driving the Charlie Medford 18. That is Gavin Krupp. Out there pulling out on the speedway. Jax Hill driving number 24. Trent Merkel out there driving number 118 junior. Gavin Krupp, quick time so far. Off turn 4. His second lap. Trent Merkel got to sit second. Vincent Gucci sits third. Neff is fourth. Austin Kroboth out there now driving the number 11. Colin Cox goes quick time. The Nick Hoffman, number 2, goes quick time. Dylan Hahn pulling out on the speedway now driving number 5. The 08, that's Dominic Schmidt. Where can Schmidt go? Colin Cox, your fast timer right now. Schmidt sits fourth quick. Off turn 4. Back to the line. Where can you go? Can you go any quicker? He cannot. He stays fourth. Dylan Hahn. Smooth lap here off turn 4. He goes fourth quick. So that looks to be everyone who has qualified for the race. Does not look like so. So it looks like 1 minute will remain here. Trying to get Colin Cox. Maybe join the chat. Discord. So 50 seconds remains. your fast timer is joining a group. So we will roll into heat race number 1 here tonight. Your heat race starting lineup. Let's look at the grid. Starting in first, driving number 2, that's Colin Cox. Starting second, Dylan Hahn. Starting third, Dominic Schmidt. Starting fourth, Jax Hill. And starting fifth is Connor Mirabelli. So,
Yeah.
so here we go. So, should be rolling on. Colin Cox, Dylan Hahn will be your front row. Dominic Schmidt, Jackson Hill, Connor Mirabelli. Top 2, I believe, transferred. Top 2 for the heat race. Transfer, green flag in the air. Good start by Colin Cox. Dylan Hahn right there. Schmidt down on the inside, trying to follow him. Hahn got in the back of Cox a little bit there. Mirabelli's up to third already from fifth. Outside lane, not where you want to be here early, as now Schmidt and Cox battle for the lead. Mirabelli, Hahn trying to get back there so he can get to Schmidt for the final transfer spot. Hill now trying to work underneath Mirabelli. Schmidt closes the door on Mirabelli. Mirabelli got on the berm. Tagged the inside wall almost. As now, Schmidt now works underneath Colin Cox for the lead. Cox around the outside. Let's look back a little bit for the battle for third. Mirabelli up the bank. Hahn's going to work on by. Jackson. Oh, and your leaders get together. Cox out of the transfer spot. Schmidt now has the lead. Schmidt out front. 3 laps to go in this one. Go back to Colin Cox now. He's got to race his way back into a transfer spot. Can he do it? He moved them. 2 to go. White flag next time. Cox. Mirabelli sideways. Cox pulls the door on Mirabelli. Mirabelli got in on the inside wall. White flag waves. Final time around. Schmidt. Down the back straightaway. Cox. Hahn. Battle for third. But it's going to be Dominic Schmidt getting the heat race win. Second, Jackson Hill. And third, Dylan Hahn. Fourth will be Colin Cox. And fifth, Connor Mirabelli. So we will talk to Dominic Schmidt. Dominic Schmidt here on the front straightaway taking the helmet off. Dominic, a rough heat race there. You roughed up Colin Cox there for the lead. What do you think about your number 08 car here tonight?
I mean, honestly shocked myself getting a win at the Dome, but apologies to Colin. I didn't think that was going to send him. I was really just trying to kind of scare him off the bottom. But I guess we ended up making contact in a weird way, and it sent him off the track. But so I apologize to that. But I think that sets him up better for the feature because I believe there is an invert, but not 100% sure. But apologies to Colin there, and hopefully we can get a win here for the tune-up for the supers.
Okay, well, congratulations on your race win. Good luck the rest of the night.
Appreciate it.
Dominic Schmidt. Here we go. Call Gavin Krupp, Trip Merkel, your front two. We're back to green. Vincent Gucci and Jacob Neff there. Third, fourth, and Austin Kroboff fifth. Down the back straightaway. Look at these two. Gavin Krupp, Trent Merkel. Look at Vincent Gucci there trying to sneak in underneath Merkel there for the final transfer spot. Austin Kroboff snuck by Jacob Neff there. As now Krupp around the outside. Krupp trying to get away from Merkel as Merkel has a rear bumper full almost of Vincent Gucci down the front straightaway. Gucci runs it off the boiler plate there, off the outside wall. Merkel now trying to close in on Gavin Krupp. Down the back straightaway, Krupp out front. Merkel trying to close in, try to grab the lead. Krupp doing nothing wrong right now. 3 to go. 3 laps remain in this one here at the Dome. Dirt in December. These heat races looking good. 2 to go for Gavin Krupp. Pulling away. It's going to be all for naught, I think, here. As maybe a battle for 5th here, but nothing out front. Gavin Krupp down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Dominates heat race number 2. Gavin Krupp wins heat race number 2 here at the Dome. Vincent Gucci, I think, might have got by. No. It was over. As up next will be the B-Man starting on the pole. Dylan Hahn on his outside, Vincent Gucci. Starting 3rd, Colin Cox. Starting 4th, Austin Kroboff. Starting 5th, Connor Mirabelli. And starting 6th, Jacob Neff. So I believe top 4 transfer 2 cars will go home. Here we go. Dylan Hahn will set the pace. Who's ready? Up next, right after this, we will roll right into the super late model feature. Here we go. Into 3. Out of corner number 4. Green flag. The B main is green. Top 4 transfer. Hahn clears Gucci down the back straightaway. Colin Cox. Kroboss got the 4th spot currently from Connor Mirabelli. Neff and Mirabelli are going to fight for 5th. That's not even for a transfer spot, as Kroboss has got it. Vincent Gucci. Oh, Vincent Gucci into the fence. That's going to let Austin Kroboss in. Kroboss got into the inside wall there a little bit. That's going to let Mirabelli close in there for the final transfer spot in this one. Dylan Hahn out front. Colin Cox looks down the inside. Battle for the lead. They make contact almost down to turn 3. Kroboss, though, still has the final transfer spot. A little bit over Mirabelli. Mirabelli's trying to close in, try to work underneath. Not going to work there. Give Colin Cox the lead. He's going to use up Dylan Hahn, and now Gucci's there. Gucci gets down the inside. He moves Colin Cox up off the bottom. Vincent Gucci's used up Dylan Hahn. Hahn works back underneath for 3rd. They're all battling for 3rd. As meanwhile, Mirabelli now races for the final transfer spot with Austin Kroboss. Mirabelli got in the inside wall. Got in the inside wall, up the banking there, into Kroboss. Kroboss going to clear him up off the corner. Back into 1 and 2. Mirabelli, door to door down the back straightaway. as they still battle here for this one. But they still battle for second. Colin Cox now just pulling away, and Hahn gets into Vincent Gucci. Hahn got Noguchi there. Kroboth fell back. Now Mirabelli's got the final transfer spot all to himself as he's starting to pull away. Second and third, racing hard as I believe this B main is over. It goes to Colin Cox. Second will be as up next, your feature event. Let's look at your starting grid. Maybe it's a little warm up actually. Let's look at your previous results. I believe they might be, yep, they're going right into the feature. So, your feature event starting grid. Starting on the pole, Connor Mirabelli on his outside. Vince Singucci starting third. Dylan Hahn starting fourth. Colin Cox starting fifth. Trent Merkel starting sixth. Jack Hill starting seventh. Gavin Krupp starting eighth. Dominic Schmidt starting ninth. Austin Kroboth is starting 10th. Jacob Neff. Here we go. Connor Mirabelli and Vince Singucci set the pace. Who do you have your lunch money on? Do you think Gavin Krupp can win it from 7th? What about Trent Merkel from 5th? We'll see. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Down in a 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Vince Singucci tries to pull up it on the outside of Mirabelli. It did not work there. They raced down the front straightaway. Up on the outside. There goes Mirabelli. Vince Singucci gets a run off the banking. Colin Cox gets in the left rear of Vince Singucci as now they race farther back. And it looks like Gavin Krupp got stuck in the outside wall there. Krupp works down underneath Jacob Neff. He's got that spot back. He's back to 8th. Racing is wild here tonight as now Schmidt works underneath for 6th. Underneath Trent Merkel. He got on the outside wall. Vincent Gucci's back to the 5th spot, but look at Colin Cox outside trying to make the top side work on Hill. As now, Colin hasn't left the top all night trying to get that top side to come in. As they race down the back straightaway, down the front stretch. As I believe Colin Cox got in the back of Dylan Hahn as they were racing there. Oh, Gavin Krupp into the back of Schmidt there down the back straightaway. Oh, Krupp into the Schmidt. They wreck here on up off turn 4. They're still racing though. Final time around. As caution is out in this one. Not sure what's Connor Mirabelli leads. 9 laps completed. As Schmidt's still out there. A few cars were in a wreck there. But pace car is off. Here we go. We're going to go back to green here at the Dome. Who's ready? Green flag back in the air here at the Dome. Good run down the outside for Hill. What can he do with the run? Down the back straightaway. Hill still there. Marabelli had to check up for Hill. Cox almost got in the rear bumper of Marabelli. Now Hill up off turn 4 has got to run, but Marabelli on the bottom. Not going to work. Oh, Schmidt, I think, or no, sorry, Vincent Gucci. That might have been Gavin Krupp there that made contact with Marabelli. And we have a car upside down. Caution is out once again. Jackson Hill out front. You see all the trailers, the pit is back there. We're just gonna. Everyone should still be out on the racetrack. Yes, they are. So we are under caution. Looks like it fixed itself. The third caution, the second caution of the night, is out. So, pace car goes to pull off. We're back to green. Good start. Hill out top, outside. Colin Cox down the inside. There he's down the back straightaway. There he's farther back. Let's look. Look from the drone. Down into turn 3. A little farther back. Rupp trying to work underneath Schmidt down the back straightaway. Not going to work there. Jacob Neff is parked in the infield. Robot. Look at Marabelli roll the outside on, and he's in the fence. But your leader's coming up till some lap traffic here. So we'll go look at the inside of the number 24. He works underneath the lap car. Colin Cox is there. What does he do? He looks. He's gonna follow your leader into 1 into 3 and 4. Try around, work around the lap car. Lap car's racing the leaders. Jax Hill might have left the bottom open for Colin Cox. He does a little bit. Cox now looks down the inside of the 24. Knocking the right rear off the wall, as you can see from the rear bumper cam of Colin Cox's machine. Austin Krobos trying to let the leaders race in. Gavin Krupp uses up Schmidt there. But they race out front. Colin Cox, as we got a caution out once again. I believe that was Gavin Krupp around there. I believe he might have been used up there a little bit. Let's go back and watch that here. Go back and watch the replay. Him and Schmidt were racing hard there. Looks like Schmidt might have got loose there, stuck in the slick. Tried to use up Gavin there. They made contact. They both wrecked. And Dominick's in the gas trying to keep it going. He does. Green flag back in the air, though. Jackson Hill as on the inside wall is Dylan Hahn, as Vincent Gucci trying to race on the outside. Can you do it? He does. He's got the 4 spot from Hahn. He blocked. Chops the door now. As Hahn gets into Gavin Krupp there. Farther back. Oh, and I believe Vinzagucci almost just got turned around there. They all save it. They're still going. Trent Merkel back there. As now Jackson Hill. And Colin Cox still battle out front though. 26 in out of 40. They race down the back straightaway. Here goes Colin Cox. Looks down the inside. Can't make the run there. Or can he? Cautions out once again. I believe that was for Trent Merkel there on the front straightaway. Let's look back and see what happened there. Looks like Merkel just got the car in, maybe a little over-rotated there, and I believe that might be, yeah, it's Gavin Krupp there that got into him a little bit. And then Schmidt had nowhere to go there. Does Austin Kroboth? No, he does not get into him at all. Jackson Hill, Colin Cox, Vincent Gucci, your top 3. Not sure. Jacob Neff is back out, but he's 8 laps down. He's just sitting at the back right now as pace car pulls off. Here we go. Green. Oh, your leader got jacked up on the start. Vincent Gucci got in the back of your leader on the start, jacked him up as Marabelli there got in the inside wall. Now, Gavin Krupp tried to use him up as now Hill still out front. Look at Vincent Gucci there, farther back in third, trying to look underneath Colin Cox for second. He's trying to work underneath Colin Cox for second. It's been all Jackson Hill since he got around Connor Marabelli for the lead. It's been all Hill out front. 10 laps remain in this one. The final 10 laps of this main event. Hill out front. Cox can't do anything to get to him. Krupp, Schmidt, these two have been battling all night for around 4th or 5th. As now, Schmidt trying to close in. Trying to close in on Krupp as Marabelli right in front of Merkel. Then it's Kroboth. He got around Dylan Hahn as Hahn just sitting there on the bottom. Nothing he can do right now as they roll into turns 3 and 4. Off turn 4, 6 laps to go for Jackson Hill. Jackson Hill. Out front, Colin Cox runs second, Vincent Gucci runs third, but he's got Gavin Krupp right there. Looking. Okay, he looks down the inside, he's going to use them up. Krupp moves them up off the bottom. Here goes Schmidt. Schmidt tries to look on his side, but Vincent Gucci back down the inside, he annihilates him. Up and over goes Vincent Gucci. Caution is out with 3 to go. Let's go back and watch that one. Vincent Gucci there. Annihilation. Tries to go for it. Hits him in the left front and just pirouette. Over. Gavin hits him again in the top of the driver's door. And up and over he goes. But pace car is off. Here we go. 3 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. 2 to go. Hill down the inside. Cox has an door full of Gavin Krupp. Down the inside. Up off turn 4. White flag waves. Final time around the ballpark. Jackson Hill. Krupp got around Colin Cox. Cox uses up Schmidt, but it's all going to be Jackson Hill up off turn 4. Jackson Hill wins the Gateway Internationals in the modifieds. Austin Kroboth, from not even making it out of the B main game provisional to getting to third plus 6 spots. Give it up for him. But Jackson Hill is your winner here tonight. As we will try to get the top 3. Austin Kroboth here on the front straightaway. Austin, you didn't make the feature guy provisional, and you made it in going 6 spots. How did you get to third there? After that last caution.
Honestly, I just picked it up because they're back there. We had a pretty good run after that.
Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank all the sponsors. Obviously that are on the car. Little Dude's Graphics, obviously. Pretty much it. It was a pretty nice race out there, guys.
Okay, well, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Hope to see you in the late models here later on.
Thank you.
Austin Kroboth with the 3rd place finish, as that looks to be it. Jackson Hill, though, it all goes to him. Getting the lead from Marabelli early on, sneaking away. But we will be right back after this with some late model action.